Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. I am sending you all so much love and light energy. I hope you've been doing really well and have been having a wonderful start to your week. In today's video, of course, we are doing our collective reading video. We do channel these collective readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I do invite you to tune in on those times and days if you feel guided to do so. The energy here is really powerful because of the way that you are all co-creating it to be powerful, especially because of the live chat feature, which is exclusively available during those live reading events. Okay, so I'm going to start by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards deck to get us into the reading. So what do those listening to the reading need to know most at this time? Okay, so here we have the Healer of the Ages in the upright position. And the words coming through around this card are quiet healing. I also heard that the Divine Masculine Collective is healing. Now, when I speak to Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy, do keep in mind, I am not speaking to any particular gender. I am actually referring to energies, and we all have a balance of these energies within each of us. But for some of you, this may relate to a specific external divine masculine that you've been connecting with in the physical world in some way. For some of you, this could relate to your internal divine masculine. What I will say is that if this is connecting with an external masculine, this may cause you to feel a bit of a pull towards this person, specifically in the heart space, because I really feel the masculine's heart opening and healing here. I'm hearing shedding a layer of old wounding from the heart space. Now, if you resonate here as a divine feminine, you may actually feel this kind of heart opening taking place within the divine masculine in your own emotional body. So you might actually get very emotional or feel like you're releasing some deep emotions that seem to come out of nowhere. This could look like wanting to cry out of nowhere, or just feeling this kind of softening or releasing around the heart space that actually could be you sympathetically picking up on energy vibrations coming from the healing of the divine masculine in that particular area. I'm hearing unexpectedly emotional. I'm also seeing someone crying. So you might be feeling a lot of release coming up that even causes you to have some kind of emotional expression, whatever that looks like for you when those particular emotions are being released. I'm hearing that an emotional detoxification is taking place here as well. So it's interesting how right in this reading, we're going so deep into the energy. This isn't always the case. Oftentimes we begin much more surface level, but I am picking up that many of you have brought very strong intentions to this reading to go very deep in the messages. So thank you for that role that you are playing in actively co-creating everything that comes through here. Now, in connection with this heart healing, we did get the Angel of Love reversed. So this card upright, I tend to connect with your unconditionally loving energy, divine feminine. So the fact this card is reversed tells me it's almost like the divine masculine here is saying, I don't feel worthy of your love. I'm hearing hiding away. So for some of these masculines, when they experience this deep sense of unworthiness, they may actually hide themselves away from you or from this connection, or seem to kind of disconnect physically. But that's because they're healing a really deep unworthiness wound within themselves. And I'm hearing holding space with compassion. I'm definitely picking up on a divine feminine who, energetically and emotionally speaking, is really holding space for this masculine's healing here. Now, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're putting your life on hold or waiting around or anything like that. I always advocate to really tune in and listen to your own inner guidance, and to be fully present with yourself and your life. That open, healed, sacral chakra energy really keeps us flowing in the present moment. And we've been channeling a lot recently about the importance of keeping an open sacral, particularly those of us who resonate with the collective divine feminine. But I do sense that at a spiritual level, regardless of what the landscape of your physical connection may or may not look like with this particular divine masculine, from a spiritual perspective, your higher selves are very much in collaboration with one another. They are working together at this energetic level, as the divine feminine's energy is, I'm seeing like this bubble. It's like creating this energetic bubble, this holding of space through which the masculine is able to really unravel and unpack their heart space. Now, as I'm channeling all of these what I would refer to as high-level energetic messages, we're talking very quantum here. So a lot of what's happening and what we're channeling could actually be happening very automatically and subconsciously. So you may not even be fully aware of the process as it is occurring, but it's happening at this automatic subconscious level. I'm hearing believe in your own power, reclaim your own power. It's interesting. We got a confirmation of this heart healing taking place in the heart chakra with the literal broken heart card in the reverse position coming up here. I'm also getting that in connection to this, there may be loose ends being wrapped up with karmic people, things, situations from the past. Now, this wrapping up, so to speak, doesn't necessarily have to be happening literally. This could be something happening energetically. But what I am getting is that, for example, some of you divine feminines may be feeling this. You may actually notice that certain memories with karmic people from your past are resurfacing. Sometimes even the people themselves might resurface. I'm hearing not all of these are purely karmic situations. Some of these may be karmic soulmates, meaning that you have an underlying soul bond, meaning at the core, when you're both living healed and authentically, you are really sharing a very similar core soul frequency, but that when one or the other of you is a bit wounded, those wounded dynamics create this karmic patterning. And through those karmic patterns, you are here to teach each other some kind of lesson to help each other evolve. But that once you resolve the karma, there is still that underlying soul bond when it comes to those karmic soulmates. And in those cases, you could still then, once you've healed the karma, manifest a healed romantic, or in some cases platonic, if it's a platonic soulmate connection with that particular person. Of course, depending on your unique soul intentions, because at the end of the day, you are the conscious free will creator of your life. You are writing this story. And I'm not sure why I feel that someone's guides are so emphatically emphasizing not to give your power away to anyone or anything, the power to write your own story, to direct your own movie of your life. Because as many of you are highly empathic, you may also pick up on patterning that's very lower vibrational and entrenched in the collective unconsciousness around vulnerability and guardedness and powerlessness. That is how much of the unconscious collective is feeling at this time. But you are being called to a higher level of existence. You are being called to be an example to those others and possibly even to help shake them awake from their spiritual sleep a little bit, simply by showing how you are the empowered one. You are the creator of your own life story. And in fact, some of you might find that certain small, what might appear to be roadblocks or challenging situations come your way, and you wonder, where did this come from? Because this does not feel resonant with that high vibrational energy that I generally carry. Keep in mind that sometimes you encounter these so-called roadblocks or obstacles simply to be that light to show others a new path. It's sometimes included in your soul's intentions to take on certain programs, patterning, fears of the collective, etc., to shift out of them. And in that shifting, to show others the way to a higher vibrational way of operating in this 3D physical world as the embodied spiritual being that you are. And with the strategy card, I'm just getting this overwhelming, but in a positive way, an overwhelmingly beautiful and comforting message from your guides that everything really is on track. Everything unfolding in your life at this moment is happening for a reason and in accordance with your higher soul's plan, with what we sometimes refer to as your soul's blueprint, that plan for your life that you created as your own higher self prior to taking on that veil of amnesia and incarnating here on planet Earth. So, wow, very powerful message coming through for some of you, particularly some of you who may resonate as divine feminines, although always take the messages how or if they resonate for you personally. I know that for some of you, these messages may connect even if you identify as the physical divine masculine. So I'm going to be reshuffling, and I want to go a little bit deeper into those karmic loose ends being tied up here. For some of you, I feel these may be related to generational patterns within your family. For others of you, this could be romantic situations from your past. I'm hearing that you're realizing through the resurfacing of certain karmic people, situations, connections, even if it's just been in your mind or your memory or your emotions, the resurfacing of these things, if it's happening for you, is here to show you just how profound the ego death you've gone through has transformed you, to show you how different you are, how metamorphosized you are. You may have certain people who have come back into your life, either friends, family members, ex, romantic situations, and you may realize that although some of these people may not have changed that much, I'm hearing they may have changed incrementally, but you are like an entirely brand new person. And it really shocks anyone from your past who's re-entered your life how much you've changed. It is almost like meeting an entirely new person for the first time, simply because of the amount of self-transformational work that you've done on yourself. Now, I will say specifically for a divine feminine, I'm picking up on the energy of a masculine here who is wanting to fight for you, protect you, or defend you. There's a very protective energy coming out here. And this is coming from a very highly spiritual place. And I'm getting as well that because you, divine feminine, are someone who has really purified your heart space. You have a very open heart chakra center. And when someone purifies their heart in the way that you have, meaning you've forgiven many people from your past, you've released a lot of resentments that other people hold on to, you've done a lot of deep emotional healing. And as a result of this, I'm hearing those who really purify their heart are given the gift to see right to the heart space, to the very core of others and of the intentions of others. I'm hearing the more that you do the inner work to know yourself, to go deep within yourself, to understand your own unconscious motivations, your unconscious wounding, your patterns, the more you are given the gift of being able to see others clearly as well, even if they cannot necessarily fully see themselves. And because of this, Divine Feminine, you specifically, when it comes to masculines who are in your life or entering or re-entering your life or your consciousness, whether these are platonic or romantic situations, and this really isn't limited to masculines, this could be feminine energies as well. I'm just seeing that this might be centering around situations with particular masculines at this time. But anyway, you are someone who is able to see right through the intentions of others who are coming towards you. Meaning if someone's trying to connect with you, if someone's entering your life, you can feel whether or not that's coming from a place of love. With Angel of Love in the reverse position, you can see how closed or open someone's heart is, and therefore how in alignment they're living to their own core soul frequency, to that authentic version of themselves. And so you will naturally feel this kind of repulsion effect from certain people in your life when you can sense that they are coming towards you with certain aspects of their heart space closed off. And so intuitively, you may navigate relationships, friendships, dating, however this is applicable for you, using this ability to see clearly at this energetic level, and sometimes even without fully realizing that you're doing it. Sometimes you feel these signals physically. You might feel this discomfort around certain people. You might feel it emotionally, just this lack of resonance, which is really your guidance system, your internal intuition, leading you to and away from those who are connecting with you in different ways. So more specifically, this guidance is leading you to those who are connecting with you truly from a place of love, from an open heart chakra center. And it's repelling you away from people and situations that are trying to come at you with a blocked heart space. Now, I said that the more you do the inner work, the more you're given this gift to see others clearly as well. And I feel that you may have also noticed within your own life that when you are really staying connected to yourself and your inner world, being authentic to yourself, living in alignment with your truth, even if it doesn't fully make sense, even if it's confusing or complicated, when you're doing that, you probably notice that this ability to read others comes much more effortlessly. Whereas if you ever find yourself kind of trying to move against that current or that flow, you might then find it more difficult to access these highly intuitive gifts and abilities. Although at this point, your soul's evolution and growth is really unstoppable. It's such a strong current pushing you in that direction that you at this point have most likely just fully surrendered to that process, because you can feel how strong that current is. You can feel your own evolution happening through that radical surrender. So I'm going to be reshuffling the cards here. What else can I channel for the beautiful divine feminines listening to this reading? Okay, so we have the solar plexus chakra in the upright position. So I just heard take faith or take courage. Be confident in yourself. Your guides are on your side. You have spiritual forces beyond your conscious understanding that are guiding you, that are protecting you, caring for you, with the crown chakra in the upright position. Okay, can I get any further clarification here? Once again, we have that Healer of the Ages card. So I very much feel divine feminine, a divine masculine collaborative soul, a divine counterpart, we could say, that has been working in close alignment with you. This may be someone that you're aware of physically, so you may know who this person is in the physical world, and you may connect with them in the physical as well as in the spiritual. But even if you haven't yet physically connected with this person, or even if you're disconnected, this is someone very closely working with you in the spirit realm. This is someone with a deep amount of care, warmth, and affection for you. But again, all of these affectionate, warm feelings always seem centered around the third eye chakra and the crown chakra, which are, of course, those chakra centers connecting us to our intuition and to our third eye, to our spiritual essence. So this is a masculine connecting with you from a highly spiritual place. This is also someone deeply on a path of healing for themselves. I'm hearing that you will recognize this person, whether it's someone from your past, present, or future, because this is someone with whom you feel completely secure and calm and stabilized when you're around. You feel almost a kind of anchoring effect, where you are then able to fully let down any walls, any guardedness that you might have around yourself. This is someone who's connecting with you in a place that is really completely free from ego. So I'm hearing that if you've been trying to discern between multiple connections, if you have been, for example, in the dating world, and you've been wondering, which person should I connect with? Which connection is this masculine energy coming up here? This would be the one that causes you to feel deeply at peace, to feel anchored, stabilized in their presence, while at the same time feeling like you can connect with them from a purely authentic place, free of any walls, any appearances, any what we would think of as ego. This is truly an ego-less connection, whatever I'm picking up on here. There is such a pure love, a pure spiritual bond. I have to say that in all of my readings, this is one of the energetically purest and really most beautiful connections that I've picked up on. Of course, that's not to say that this connection hasn't come through in previous readings. It's just that we've never quite come at it from this particular angle and really dove into the energetics behind it in this way. So do let me know in the comments if this connection is resonating for any of you. If so, in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, we will be going deeper into what this masculine's thoughts and feelings are for you at the moment, how this connection might potentially be moving forward in the physical world. I do have a feeling that for many of you, it may feel as though there are certain complicating elements to your connection in the physical, just because of how highly spiritual and energetically based your bond really is. It goes so deep that ironically at times it might actually struggle to stabilize itself in the physical world. Although I do feel this powerful new beginning. Although when I said that, I thought of someone at a library renewing a book. Like they checked out a book and then they renewed it so they could keep it longer. And it's almost like if this is someone from your past, this may actually be a window of opportunity at this time to renew or refresh this connection, almost as though it feels new and may look very new from an energetic perspective, but it's with the same physical person and with the same other soul. Again, that might just apply to a few of you, and I will be going deeper into that in the extended version of this reading, which is in our beautiful Patreon Soul Tribe, linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so what else do these beautiful divine feminine souls need to know? Okay, we have the Emperor reversed. So, okay, I'm getting this message will apply 2 different ways. I'm hearing a ringing in my ears. Some of you might actually get ringing in your ears. You may have had this recently, and this could be connected to when you are getting some kind of spiritual download, or there's something very spiritually significant taking place around you. That just felt like a side message. I'm also seeing the number 444. But anyway, with this card, I'm hearing it could apply 2 different ways depending on your situation. For some of you divine feminines, this is connecting internally with a rigid pattern within yourself that is being healed or being released. I'm getting this isn't something new or something that you are not aware of. You are very much aware of whatever this is. For whoever I'm speaking to, it's actually something you've been working through for a while, but it might be resurfacing in a stronger way recently, simply to allow you to see it more clearly and to release it or heal it more fully. This seems to tie in with some kind of rigid way of thinking or believing. This may be some kind of pattern from your past, a pattern of control or feeling like you had to do a certain series of things to get a certain kind of result, or that you had to be really rigid or harsh with yourself in certain ways in order to kind of control certain manifestations in your reality. Again, this is something that you've been releasing for whoever I'm speaking to, and it feels like you've grown so much in this department. You have really learned how to release a great deal of this control, how to surrender and lean in to your heart space a lot more, to stay more grounded in the present moment, and to live from a much more open, freer, and what we would think of as abundant state of being. Free of limitation, free of lack mentality, whatever that means for you personally. And I do feel this is going to be highly personalized and individualized to whoever you are and your unique circumstances, which, by the way, many of these circumstances around this rigid pattern or way of thinking or being seem to be rooted in childhood or family things. So this may actually be a pattern that was passed down through generations of your family, and you were sent to be the generational curse breaker. That's just one example, but there does seem to be some kind of residual energy that you are breaking out of, that you are clearing out. Now, for others of you, this will actually connect with a literal masculine in your life. I'm hearing narcissist, so this person may have narcissistic traits or tendencies. This could be a friend, a father figure, could be a romantic person from your past or present. This feels like someone who really tried to control you or to keep you down in some way because they were afraid of you and your true power, is what I'm getting from this person. And I'm hearing that in spite of this person's attempts to possibly control you in some way, I'm hearing to make you who they wanted you to be. Again, this feels like it might just be for a specific group, but for whoever this is, you are in this 9 of Cups energy regardless. You are making your dreams come true. You are in this very charged manifestational energy. You are out there manifesting your dreams or goals, and this person is really seeing you thriving. They are seeing you in this really beautiful, open, sacral chakra, 9 of Cups kind of energy. Whereas they themselves seem to be in this King of Wands reversed energy. This can be a card indicating a narcissist or someone with those types of traits and characteristics as well, although that doesn't have to be the case. This seems like someone who wasn't really able to give to you in the way that you desired or deserved, but it's almost like they wanted you to accept what they were willing to give you, even though it was less than what you really needed. This person also may have kind of drugged their feet when it came to learning certain karmic lessons in their life, with the Judgment card in the reverse position. it's like an unwillingness to learn certain kinds of karmic lessons that they kind of remain stuck in. They may have acted indecisive towards you or towards this connection, or just kind of had what we might think of as a sort of wishy-washy energy when it came to you. But now this person... Okay, so either this is someone that, if this is someone you still desire to manifest a connection with in a healed version, then this person has had a total change of perspective as they've seen you glowing, really manifesting your dreams, and they are really desiring something stable and long-term with you with the 10 of Cups up right now. Of course, always listen to your own inner guidance. I am by no means telling you that you should offer this person that opportunity, but I do see them desiring that. If this is someone that is entirely from your past, this could also indicate that they are simply looking at you thriving and wondering what could have been, or they might be seeing someone else manifest that 10 of Cups energy with you, seeing you healed, glowing, and really connecting with someone long-term who gives you that level of support and stability that you've always desired and deserved. So again, take those messages as they are connecting. I do want to channel more into who else is sending you energy or connected to you in some way. These could be exes, romantic people in your life currently. These also could be spiritual energies, spirit guide messages. So we'll be taking a deeper look at your aura in the extended reading on Patreon, which of course is linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. For now, I am going to close this first reading here on YouTube with just one final Rumi Oracle message. So I want to know, what is one final message for all of the really beautiful souls sharing their own unique core soul frequency here with the reading? Okay, here we have the human gift. So I'm just going to read a little bit of a guidebook message here. Be kind to your heart. You may believe it to be weary from doubt and distrust, so much heartbreak and so many agonies, yet still it beats, still it persists with unquestioning allegiance to life. What a grand heart it is, this sacred heart of yours. How can it be worthy of anything other than tenderness, gratitude, acknowledgement, and appreciation? Sacred sight is what is behind this oracle for you now, beloved. You are meant to be witnessing something important, something that will make the presence of the divine in your affairs more real to you. You are, or soon will be, seeing with greater clarity and insight a situation that has been obscured to you in the past. You are asked to trust in your perceptions, that when they come from the heart, although what you may perceive may be darkness, there will be no judgment in it. See what is truthfully there. Be in the compassionate nature of your heart, and you shall also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. If you do feel a resonance here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates and inspiration. If you do feel guided to join me now in the extended version of this reading, the link to do so will be in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Have a beautiful remainder of your week, and I will connect with you here again in Friday's reading.